back to another vlog. This week we are in Drymen. Is that right, Darren? Drymen. And we are on a staycation. We're going to a little cabin. We're actually already in the town. We've just stopped off at a cute little local pub and we are 2 roses deep already. This week we will have a special guest.
Hello.
Mr. Brown will be joining us, and yeah, we're going to go to a cute little cabin and just have a nice little weekend away, disconnect from the real world and just have a lovely little time together. Hey darling. Okay, let's go. We've arrived at our location and just look at the surroundings. So picturesque. It's so beautiful. Just disconnected from the whole world. There he goes. You would think we'd came for 2 weeks because we've got a boot full of suitcases. We're here for 2 nights, but I am carrying the essentials. The Veuve and the Prosecco and the chocolates. Here he comes with bag number 5,000 of mine. So this is our little cabin right in the woods. The man who owns this place is actually a sculpture artist, so that will be where the decor comes from. And then pod number 2 is over there. So this is what we have to look at in the morning. A little barn down there, a little dining area to eat al fresco breakfast in the morning. And as we come over here, we've got 2 little super cozy chairs and a little chimney. Definitely be lighting that later. Extra logs. It's just absolutely beautiful. Like the detail and the thought that they have put into all of this is just absolutely beautiful. And the piece de resistance, the tub, which we'll definitely be getting in later, with this lovely view out into the woods. Super secluded to our humble abode for the next few days. Nice little seats. I even love how they've given us this wicker handbag. Like, come on. A little welcome pack, so we have some Prosecco, some cheese, marshmallows, which we can put into the chimney. A little bed, we have a little kitchenette, we've got all our utensils and crockery. Let me see what's in here. Oh, some more little bits and bobs. We've got an air fryer. Do we have a fridge? Yes, we've got a fridge. Oh, a little microwave and kettle and toaster. All the essentials. It is just beautiful. Right, let's see what the bathroom's all about. This is actually really large. Like, we have been in cabins before where it has been like your sink, your toilet and the shower is just above both. So this is really large compared to some that we've had before. Even like the decor, they've just provided a little window to the outside world. Even the detail on these handles to match the exterior is just like, I appreciate these details. Like, he's obviously made these by hand, which I love. And I believe under the bed we have robes and blankets and hot water bottles. All this detail is just beautiful. So we were greeted by the lady who owns this place, and she says that they've just opened, they just built these 2 places over lockdown, and her husband is a sculptor and he obviously helped with the interior and the exterior, and they've not had a full run at having this place open yet, obviously because of lockdown and restrictions. So you can absolutely tell by all the details that they've put into everything, like providing candles, providing like hampers and all the little extras. It is so lovely. And she comes down and she greets us and she gives us her mobile number, and there's little fairy lights. I don't know if you can see up there, there's little lights. It's just, I cannot wait to just have this little weekend retreat. It is absolutely beautiful. And strawberries. Good morning and welcome to another day in paradise. It is bright and early and I just wanted to get out of bed and just enjoy all of this. I'm speaking quietly because Darren is still asleep, just in there. We have a lovely day planned today. I'll say lovely, it's very activity filled. So we're gonna get up, get dressed, have a little breakfast out here. We've got little electric hobs, so we're going to cook some sausages and just out here have a little coffee. And then we're going to get ready and go a little walk around the grounds and then find a loch and jump in it. And we're going to look like absolute psychopaths. But it's meant to be really good for your heart, so we'll see how that goes. Also, when I said it was not going to be a glam event, it is absolutely not going to be a glam event. Like, there's not even a mirror in there. So I don't even know what I look like right now. I've literally just jumped out of bed. But it's fine. Last night we just sat by the little fire and just had some snacks, nibbles and wine, and we actually, because there is no reception down here at all, like no Wi-Fi, so we brought the laptop basically to, we're really into the F1, so we were wanting to watch that whilst we sat at the fire, but we couldn't even do that because there was just there's no reception, no Wi-Fi, nothing. So Dana managed to get it on the radio, so we just sat by the fire and had the F1 commentating on the radio. But yeah, it was lovely. We went in the bath, had all the candles on. Yeah, it was really nice. The woman who owns this place, she says that there's a family of 3 deer that kind of live around this area and they often like graze around this area. So I've been keeping my eyes peeled to see them because deer in the wild are just so beautiful. But anyway, let's get cooking some breakfast and have a lovely wholesome morning. We're all cute and cozy, ready for a little walk. It's a bit rainy, but that's okay. Yeah, Darren set the fire for when we come home, haven't you?
Yeah, all prepared.
Mr. Wilderness himself.
Gonna be in the Loch Lomond later on maybe.
We are at the loch. I don't know why I've got an umbrella on my head because we're just about to jump in that water. Darren is procrastinating over at the car. I know he doesn't want to do this, but it's going to be so much fun.
Is it cold?
How did you find that, Darren?
Cold. Cold.
But look, we've brought water bottles.
Oh, so cold.
Actually quite warm now, to be honest. What do you think?
That's alright, yeah.
We had a nice secluded beach. No one was there except the local owner of the gift shop.
Some gift shop man watching us the whole time. Yeah.
Thinking, yous are psychopaths.
He
But
was
refreshing.
casually trying to clean his path of stones which had no stones on it. And
Just stayed. Although Darren chickened out and he came out, and then I went back in and did a few lengths.
two breaststrokes.
2 breaststrokes. But it was lovely. So we're going to head back to our little cabin, freshen up, and go to the local pub, and get some proper dinner and a wee drink.
Yeah.
Because we deserve it now. Would you like to explain what shoes you've got on?
I come feel like wet one.
Darren's came out in his water shoes. When I say this is not a glam event, I really mean it. Like, look at the state of us. There's like not even a mirror in our lodge, so God knows what we look like. Darren's got his bloody water shoes on. I've not even got a bra on. It's like we arrived quite nice.
Full country.
We went full country. I arrived with my lovely blazer on, Darren had a shirt on, and this is how we've ended up. If you can hear the sound of the F1 commentating, it's because we sat in a pub and downloaded all the qualifying and the highlights so we could sit and watch it by the fire tonight. Hey Darren?
Yep.
Yep.
Channel 4 for the win.
Channel 4 for the win.
Yep.
I also sat and had a meltdown where I couldn't actually get Wi-Fi and get last week's video up, but we got there in the end, celebrating. We have had the best time on this trip. It's just been so nice, and although we've not had Wi-Fi or any network at all, it's been quite refreshing, I'd say, just to kind of be at one with nature. Darren's nodding. Also, let's take a minute to credit Darren. He's the backlighting. Also want to credit Darren because I did get my judgment call wrong and there has been a zillion million bugs, so the thermocell has come in very handy, so publicly apologise for me dissing his thermocell, and also credit to the sock shoes for the sea. They were the best thing I think I've ever worn. I loved them. So yeah, we've had the best time, and now we're just going to sit by the fire, be nice and cosy, and just enjoy our last evening here before we leave tomorrow at 7 AM because we have to get back to Edinburgh for 9 AM. Not saying whose fault that is, but definitely not mine. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.